Hello, today we're going to finish up the last lesson with operations on polynomials and talk about multiplying binomials by trinomials and trinomials by trinomials. And for these, I highly recommend using this box method rather than trying to do the other method. But if the box doesn't work for you, let me know and I will work with you one-on-one to show you the other method. So notice the way I have this set up, the boxes I set up the same, even though there's a trinomial first for the second one and there's a binomial first for the first one. I'm going to put the binomial on the side that has 2 boxes, and I'm going to put the trinomial on the side that has 3 boxes. Okay, same goes for the second one. Remember, it doesn't really matter where I put it as long as I keep this whole thing together. So I have 4y squared plus y plus 5 across the top, and then 3y plus 7 across the side. And all we're going to do is multiply to fill these in. So x times x squared gives me x to the third. X times 2x is 2x squared, and x times negative 3 is negative 3x. Across the bottom, negative 1 times x squared is negative 1x squared. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x, and negative 1 times negative 3 is a positive 3. We need to go ahead and combine like terms like we did in the last lesson. And like I said then, it happens typically diagonally. So notice I have x squareds there and I have x's there. So I need to combine those terms together to get my final answer. I'm going to bring x to the third down. And then negative 1 plus 2 gives me a positive 1x squared. You can certainly put the 1 in there. I will not mark it wrong, but I do not typically write it there. Combine your x's together. So negative 2 and negative 3 gives me negative 5. And then bring down your plus 3. Okay, for the second one, same idea. 3 times 4 is 12. Y times y squared is y to the third. This is really a 1 here, so 3 times 1 is 3. Y times y is y squared. And then 3 times 5 is 15y. Across the bottom, positive 7 times 4 is 28, and then we have a y squared. 7 times 1 is 7 with our y, and 7 times 5 is 35. Again, combine your like terms, typically on the diagonal, and simplify. So I'm going to go back while I'm doing this. 2 very common mistakes that students make is with their exponents when they're multiplying and when they're combining like terms. So when we multiply, we have to make sure we change our exponent. When we're adding or subtracting, we do not change our exponents. Okay, so bringing my 12x to the third down, and then combining 28 and 3 to get 31y squared. And then combining 7 and 15 to get 22y squared, 22y, and then bringing down our 35. Okay, so again, you can use the other process by distributing, but this really helps organize your work when we have more terms. Let's do a trinomial by a trinomial, and then that'll be it for this unit. Okay, so first, trinomial, you can put across the top or down the side, it does not matter. Just make sure you keep it together. And then the second trinomial, same thing. I'm going to go down the side here. And we just need to be really careful when we're multiplying. So 5 times 3 is 15. X squared gives me x to the fourth. 5 times 2 is 10, and x squared times x is x to the third. 5 times negative 9 is negative 45, and that x squared just comes along for the ride. Working my way across the middle row, negative 6 times 3 is negative 18, and x times x squared is x to the third. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12, and x times x gives me x squared. And then negative 6 times negative 9 gives me a positive 54, and the x comes along for the ride. Across the bottom row, 10 times 3x squared is 30x squared. 10 times 2x is 20x. And 10 times negative 9 is negative 90. For your final step, you are going to go ahead and combine like terms here. So again, on the diagonal, these 2 get combined together, those 3 get combined together, and those 2 get combined together. So when we do that, we have 15x to the fourth by itself, then negative 18 and 10 gives me negative 8x to the third. Think of it as money. You owe me 18, you pay me 10, you still owe me 8. This one, if you want to grab your calculator, you can, but when I combine 30 and negative 45, that's negative 15, and negative 15 and negative 12 gives me negative 27. Okay, so 30 minus 12 minus 45 in your calculator should give you the same thing. And then for the last one that we need to combine together, 20 plus 54 is 74x, and then minus 90. Okay, if you need some time to process that, hit pause, make sure you understand everything. If you're stuck, let me know, ask some questions, I can help you out. But go ahead and hit pause here and try these two problems, and then come back when you are ready to go through them. Okay, and again, I didn't show my work here, but this is the solution. These are the solutions for the last two problems. If you have any questions, jump into the Google Meet and ask for help. If not, go ahead and work on the practice. You can also hit help in Empower to let us know that you're struggling. Have a great day.